The plight of number 26. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my numerology series, and I'm going to get started with a very odd number to start with. But I do start everything off of my own energy, and so we're going to begin with the number 26, okay? Now, if you guys are familiar with my Venus series, I have a few videos that I've made on Venus. So you should definitely check that out to get more insight on how I view Venus. But 26 includes the Venus energy because 6 is connected to the planet Venus. So we've got 6, Venus, the hexagon, the queen bee, versus 2, the moon. So let's just remember that these are two archetypes of the feminine, okay? And at the same time, they both can work together. Quite often, they work separately. Because indeed, every single thing that you see going on is a spiritual war. And why would there not be a war amongst the feminine? That very much so is occurring now. And this is why I want to bring the 26 energy as the introduction to what could help you understand your entire conditioned and matrix world. Okay, because there is one energy that has been glorified or put more on the pedestal, and that's the 6 energy of Venus. And yet the moon is also an energy that is way more mysterious, the mystery behind the woman. And that has been not as put up as equal as much. This is the side of the woman that's emotional, the side of all of us that has a feminine side that's more sensitive, that has more empathy, that has more feelings. This is the victim nature. This is the connection to the cycles of the moon, to the blood, to the periods. This is what also is a part of the feminine archetype, which is the number 2 and the moon energy. But what's also connected to the feminine archetype is Venus. Now, if you know anything about my series, I have a series where it says Venus is not as feminine as you think, and you should definitely check that out. Okay, so Venus being connected to the number 6, this is the parts of the feminine archetype that is used to pamper, tend to, and take care of the feminine. So when the moon is the cycles, right, and the blood cycles of the woman, the 6, that's the 2. The 6 will be, well, we need to make pads for her, and we need to, make it more comfortable for her. And so that is what 6 provides for the feminine archetype, are these material goods that help the feminine, help to pamper your feminine side. So when they work together, that's what it creates. But when we want to push aside the traits of the moon, we start to create almost like darker shadows that are darker than the shadows that were before, as that's what the moon represents. While Venus represents the golden, queen bee, and Venus represents that thing that shines and the diamonds and the things that you can see, right? The moon represents the things that are hidden. And so anything that's connected to the 2 is connected to the moon, right? And that actually leads you down to other roads, like Lilith. Okay, and the North Nodal positions. So those are other shadows that need to be seen, that need to be felt, right? Because they're not as seen like the 6, but they're felt. And if these shadows go repressed, then they need more feeling. They just become darker, deeper shadows. Okay, so this is something that is needed, is the feminine wars of the 26, the number 26. This energy has the potential to harmonize, but it's very tied up in socio-political and economical needs, and therefore it sometimes becomes a very big war. So I actually ask you, we can make this an open platform. What do you think about these energies, and how would you consider pulling these energies apart? Because the 26 is almost a symbol of the potential of the feminine wars. I'll see you guys in the next numerology video. Peace and love.